What's going on, Credit Snipers? This is your boy Carlos Estrada Vega with the Credit Assassins teams. Guys, I'm excited to be here today because we are about to almost unveil the hell of a software. Now, we're still keeping it under wraps, but I'm going to start telling you some things that it's going to start doing to help you. Now, business credit is one of those things that it is required, especially if you're trying to open a business. It is time for you to stop using your personal credit in order to open a business, to fund your business, and even to scale your business. Guys, this is something that we all must know. But unfortunately, I do understand we don't know that. Even your credit assassin, when he first started, hey guys, I didn't know nothing about credit. This is why a lot of credit companies took me for dummy. And I pay month after month. One of these companies even took me for 14 months and I pay a monthly fee that at the end of the day didn't do anything for my credit. But again, this is how we learn. I have taken the path. Allow me to show you what didn't work and what's working in order for me to allow you to shorten the distance between point A and point B. Now guys, hey, this is your first time on our channel, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you click on the bell icon and make sure that you click on all, so like that you'll be notified every time that we post a new content, guys, and we come to you daily. Now at the same time, guys, this is going to be a hell of a content, so I'd like for you guys to just hook me up, give me the thumbs up. This is going to allow me to get into the algorithm for me to take this message, this evangelism, to many more. But this is not religion, this is just credit. This is something that we all need. This is me helping you develop and create a better future for you and your family, because at the end of the day, my goal is to help you become a better version of yourself and create generational wealth. This is why we're here. So let's talk about 5 different things. You know what? I may just throw a little nudge in there. I may just throw a little bonus on things that you must know, especially as a business when you're first starting. And I'm just gonna go into the big, broad details, and then we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna make this a series. I want to make sure that I help you. I'm gonna give you as much information as I can. But at the end of the day, what I want to make sure to tell you is we coming out with a software. Credit Assassin is gonna have a software in which it's going to be like a business incubator. And what I mean by that is you are going to be allowed to put your business into the software. This business is going to run more than 150 data points, between becoming fundable, credible, and lendable. Now, it is going to allow you to know what you need to know step by step. Not only that, we're going to provide you all the steps needed, where to go, how to do it, what is the time frame. Guys, there's no more looking around, searching sites, searching software, searching so many things. There's one place that is going to allow you to become lendable. Now, the goal with our company is make sure that we help more than 100,000 new businesses and existing businesses in order for you to get all of you, all combined, to get between $1 to $2 billion. $1 to $2 billion in lending. That is the goal. This is what we're gonna accomplish. We want to help you. We want to make sure how we can definitely get you there, because we know we all tired of working the 9 to 5, the employer. We don't want to be employees anymore, right? We want to be business owners. We want to go for business for ourselves. But guess what? You don't want to buy another job. You want to buy the freedom. You want to buy the financial freedom that you want for you and your family. And this is why we're here today. Let me help you. Let's go. All right, guys. So let's talk about lender compliance. So what is lender compliance? So lender compliance determines your risk of defaulting on the loan. So this is underwriters. They go through everything that had to do with your company, name, number. Where you located, where were you when your entity was established, when was established, EIN. So on. There's so many things, so many factors. Like I said, there's more than 150 factors that will affect your company in any given day with any given lender in order to become lendable. Now, one of the main things is you gotta understand, like, do you know that if your company, if you are a sole proprietorship, and a lot of people do this, they establish their company with a home address, phone number, this your cell phone, not a business entity, not a business address, or even a virtual address. That's the way to go if you don't have a brick and mortar. That's how we started. But guys, you know that if you do that, a lender sees you between 10 to 20 more times risky and likely to default on the loan. Guys, this are little things that you need to know from the get-go. How to establish. As soon as you lay the foundation for your new business, whatever business you're gonna be into, you're a baker, you're a embroidery, you have a gas station, you're a mechanic, you're a dentist, whatever your business is, doesn't matter. You still have to follow the foundation, the layout, the staging of the new business, or how a business should be, and how you actually become lendable, recognizable, and credible. Because you have to understand, lenders nowadays also want to check your presence online. They want to see what you actually have to put out there. How can a customer search you? How can a customer figure out who you are? Because they want to make sure, at the end of the day, lenders are trying to look for or trying to take care of the customer. They want to make sure that you're not a spammer. They want to make sure that you are a company that your intent is to start today and stay here the following day and for the future. They want to make sure that they take care of their investors, because you have to understand they also have investors investing in their companies or in the banks. And if they're going to lend you money, they want to make sure that they also get that money back. One thing that we also must understand is that, unlike the personal side, so when you apply for a loan, for a personal loan, for a mortgage, a credit card, you have to understand these banks receive millions and millions of applications. So they process it, and they base it on your credit score. Now, in the business side, there's not that flow. There's not many of them coming through. There are a lot, yes, but what they do, they have more time to go into the detail. So the underwriter will actually base not on the credit score, but base on the credit file of your business. Something that you have to understand. Yes, Dun and Brad's. We all talk about that. We all talk about developing your Paydex, but a Paydex is only good when you actually getting credit from B2B, from business to business. A lender will never use a Dun & Brad. A lender will only use a EIN, which is your employee identification number. So that's one of the main things that people have the misunderstanding, and want to make sure we start teaching you the details. Yes, you need to develop your Dun & Brad's, because if you want to go get some net 30s, and those are also good because they develop your overall credit score or your business credit score. But that's not the sole thing. If your goal is to actually get the loans, the SBA, the actual grants, you need to, the grants, yeah. So any type of government lending, they also require you to have a Dun & Brad, so a DNB number. But if you're trying to get a loan from the bank, mainly credit cards, they never base it on your DNB number. Now, number 2, reporting trade lines. Now, it's just crazy how many people don't even know, like in the personal side, we see it every day. How many people don't even know how to get the credit report? You'd be surprised how many clients call in, and you know what, and I don't blame you. This is something that we didn't learn in school. This is something that school should be learning. This should be a curriculum. How to make sure that you know about your credit, fix your credit, and become lendable. So you could also, this is capitalism. We live in the United States. So you could also develop this country to be better. No, but guess what? Education is not mainly funded by education or the government. It's mainly funded by banks. We're going to go into a rabbit hole here, but let's just say that we didn't learn this in school, right? You can agree with me that we didn't learn this in school, so this is why we're here today, and this is why I want you to make sure you understand that if you want to actually learn about finances, you want to become a you want to create financial freedom, this is something that we need to take upon ourselves and learn and teach others and pass it down. So it is your job to evangelize others and tell them about how to make sure that they don't fall in the same trap. But all right, so reporting trade lines too. So how do you get your credit score? What trade lines are reporting? So now you got a net 30. Now you got an account. You'd be surprised. I was lucky. from the get-go, I had a great credit score because I started working on my credit score when I started my business. I went ahead and applied for credit cards, and I don't know how I got them, but I know now. I don't know how I got them back then, but I think it was the relationship that I had with the bank. Yes. So that's another thing. Something you have to keep in mind is in every business you start, you will be the PG or the personal guarantor at the beginning. You will be the PG or the personal guarantor every single time. There's no, in order for you to create corporate credit, you need to be in business for a long time, not for a long time, for some time, and be able to have developed the foundation that we're trying to teach you. But at the beginning, you're always going to start, and that's why I was able to get the credit cards and so on. But once I got it, I was like, okay, I was happy. I was able to get it in order to start the business and doing whatever I needed to do. But it went almost a year that I didn't even know that this should have been reported to my business credits or credit reporting or credit file. And it took me almost a year to figure that out. And by the time that I did it, yes, they put it on, but that affected me. Let's just say that if I wanted to go for an SBA loan, if I wanted to go for other type of lending, or even scale, or even get a big amount of money in order to scale my business, that would affect me in the long run, or by the time that I actually applied for whatever application I had in, because my trade lines were not reporting. So this is something that we want to teach you, and this is something that we are going to do little by little, but I'm just giving you 5 things that you should start thinking about, start jacking down, start researching. But we're also going to give you the answer. We also want to tell you, but we want to go overall, so like that you have a full understanding of some of the things that you need to start thinking about when opening a new business. Now, 4, how do you become bankable? Meaning, are you meeting all the points, all the pressure points that the bank puts in you? Or are you meeting all the criteria that underwriter? Because every bank, they all follow a guideline per the government, per law. But at the same time, every bank, because depending on the shareholders and the geographical area, and are they a credit union or a regular bank, they have a different guidelines. And do you know what the guideline is? I also guarantee you that if you go to the website, you're not going to find that out. It took a lot from us to even be able to find this information out and want to bring it to you. So that's something else that we definitely going to be helping you out. And now, once you do that, once you meet all those points, all the criteria for underwriting, how do you get pre-qualified for funding? Not only you have to have the information, but now you also got to pre-package it. But don't worry about it. We got you. This is something that we're going to start helping you. This is going to be video number 1. We're going to continue putting some more. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that this is going to be a hell of a software training that we're about to put together. The Credit Assassins is about to revolutionize the credit industry, especially when it comes to business. Guys, I do appreciate that you guys were here with me today. Hey, stay tuned. You guys are about to get your mind blown. That I guarantee. Guys, my name is Carlos Estrada. I am the Credit Assassin. And if this was your first time on our channel, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you click on the bell icon. Make sure you click on all. Give me the thumbs up. I want this information to go out to a lot of people. Many people, as many as that we can reach, in order for them to start understanding certain things that they need to know about credit. Guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here today. And I'll see you tomorrow.